We are here at Midtown Tennis for the 40th anniversary with Bud Collins, renowned tennis player, sometimes writer, sometimes TV star, man of many hats, mostly to cover the bald head in the sun, right?
I didn't bring the hat this week.
And we'll take a brief look at his attire, very color coordinated with the red pants and the red shoes. Not to be, those aren't from the Wizard of Oz.
What's that?
Your bracelets.
Oh, it's a watch.
It's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Oh,
Very nice.
oh.
So, should we talk a little tennis?
Fine, whatever you say.
Okay. Will we ever see a resurgence of American tennis?
Yes, I think we will. I think the figures don't always tell the truth, but there are many more people playing tennis than there ever have been. And out of that group, I think we'll find some talent. Things are difficult in this era. When I started out, the Americans and the Australians owned everything, with a couple of odd ducks looking in. But now the world has gotten very small, and you've got people Russians didn't mean anything then. They've got so many women now, particularly, who see the opportunity to get out of the country and make a lot of money. And I think they have more drive than Americans.
Yeah.
And then you have the fact that they're playing it everywhere. They're playing tournaments in China now, tournaments in Japan, tournaments in the Middle East, in Doha, and
Tournaments in
Dubai.
countries that didn't exist 30 years ago.
That's right. And they all see a great opportunity. There's a lot of money in the game if you can play. So then another factor, it seems to me, is that the United States is so big. And you look at Spain, tiny country, but look at the number of players they have. And one of the reasons is because, I believe, is the country's so small. So they all get together in Barcelona and beat each other's brains out, and they're all Spaniards, and they want to uphold the honor of the country.
And it's
the
a high.
same could be said for France.
Yeah.
It's not too big a country when you compare the United States, but they have more good players, and they're anxious to get out there and try their stuff. They have a very good. Most of these places have subsidies too from the governments, so it's tough for the United States. But and of course, what happens when the Williams sisters quit? There's nobody. There's but zero. So that'll take some redoing. But I still think tennis as a whole is resurgent. You see more tennis on television now than you ever did. And I'm with Tennis Channel, and that's a welcome addition, I think, to be on the screen. I mean, it's a whole new channel, 24 hours a day, just devoted to tennis. ESPN is doing more than they ever did. CBS and NBC don't do too much, but they do some. And so I have faith in the game and with a place like this. It's terrific that in Chicago you have this club. And I don't know if we've developed any Chicago players lately or not.
Well, Donald Young, I think, started off in Chicago, and
I guess he did.
but he hasn't risen to the level that people had hoped.
No, that's a separate subject. But
And your function tonight was basically to sit on a sofa. How do you think
it seemed to look that way, didn't it?
Did you have to practice for that?
Not much practice required. Just be able to sit up and sit down, smile. I kept looking at that line that kept getting longer.
That's because they knew you were on the sofa.
And I thought, my goodness. And I wouldn't dare say that's enough. If people care that much, I'll be there.
So have you had that much action in a long time? Some of those women looked like they were getting a little frisky there with you.
Yeah, but my wife was patrolling the perimeter. So.
Oh, okay. Keeps you on a short leash.
Yeah.
Sort of like my wife.
But no, I would say that's probably more than I've ever signed autographs in that amount of time. I usually sign a lot at the U.S. Open, where I'm also selling my book, The Bud Collins History of Tennis, that just came out. So,
Available at bookstores and on the internet?
I don't know about the internet, frankly, but I'm sure you can get it at Amazon.
Okay.
And
I'll check in with her. And kind of see what
I sell a lot of them at the U.S. Open because I hawk. I yell at people as they're walking by.
Stop! Buy a
Stop!
book.
You need this book. It's a good book if you've got it's big. Got any friends in jail? A lot of time to read. The perfect book. Ernie Wolf. What is that guy's name? Yeah.
Okay. We'll check out the book and we'll follow you on television.
And so I've had a very fortunate career because I've been with every network at one time or another, and people have treated me very well.
Some of them even have you back.
Yeah, and I don't write as much for the Globe and Boston Globe as I used to because they're not doing too well, frankly, and so I cover the 4 majors for them, and that's probably about it. But
That's enough to keep you busy.
oh, it does. It does keep me busy, and so we're about ready to start the swing again, starting in Australia, and then just keep going. Life on the road. I wouldn't do it anymore if my wife is a very good companion and a very good photographer and a very good morale builder. And, she knows everything.
And a good dining companion.
Yes, absolutely.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for your time, sir.
Thank you.